Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome. From the four corners of the world, to the four corners of this ring, the fight starts now!
Socials!
How do you like it?
Off the shoulder!
So aggressive, so focused.
Look at these two guys!
Still the undisputed champion of the world!
Qué bonita es la fiesta charra, fiesta del sol. Donde los charros alegres intoxicando la evocación. Caribe es un festejo que huele a surco y a tradición. Remedo de la faena más campirana de mi nación. Bonito es el caripeo que cuenta su animación. Quiero montarle un toro pa' que me mire mi amor. Baliu, 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 baliu. Yo quiero montarle un toro pa' que me mire mi amor. Baliu, 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 baliu. Yo quiero montarle un toro pa' que me mire mi amor. Ay, ay, ay.
Mexican Independence Weekend. Welcome to Commerce, California. Golden Boy Promotions, led by Oscar De La Hoya, Bernard Hopkins, putting on a show this weekend. The main event is going to be El Camarón, William Zepeda from Mexico, taking on the Philippines, Mercito, Gesta. Welcome to the official weigh-in here on Mexican Independence Weekend. I'm your host, Beto Duran. And if you want to come out Saturday night, there are still a few tickets available. Go to the Golden Boy Promotions website, and we'll have all that information for you. And of course, make sure you follow the Golden Boy social media accounts. Thank you for watching wherever you may be around the world on the Golden Boy YouTube page. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit that like button. And heck, it's Friday afternoon. Share it. It's Mexican Independence Weekend. We will be talking with Oscar De La Hoya and also Bernard Hopkins and all the fighters here tonight. So one thing you want to remember, though, is that this fight is brought to you by Bet Online, your online sportsbook experts. And the fights will be streamed live on DAZN starting at 5 o'clock. Today's weigh-in, we're going to show you all the fighters that are going to be fighting on Saturday afternoon and evening. Now, the Golden Boy YouTube stream with myself, Scrappy Ramirez, and Sofia Gutierrez will get going at 3 o'clock. So we will be talking with the fighters, a couple of them that are 19, 20 years old, ready to put on a show. And for more on tomorrow's card and today's weigh-in, let's go to our official MC for this afternoon, the one, the only, Joe Martinez.
Well, fight fans, a very good afternoon and welcome to Commerce Hotel Casino here in Commerce, California. We are just moments away from our main event. Taking the scale tomorrow night, Mercito Gesta, the San Diego native, takes on the champ from San Mateo Atencio, El Camarón, William Zepeda. And it's all brought to you by Oscar De La Hoya's Golden Boy Promotions, sponsored by Bet Online, your online sportsbook. All fight odds are brought to you by Bet Online and Masculine. It's a mentality. Don't be a man, be the man. The doors open tomorrow for our local fans that are joining us at 3 p.m. That will be streamed live. Our first 4 fights on the Golden Boy YouTube channel, followed by our 5 p.m. worldwide stream on DAZN. So let's get things started right now as we bring up the California State Athletic Commission and our first fight on the card, 4 rounds in the lightweight division with Giovanni Mesa and Jordan Cervantes. And while we are waiting for our first fight to take the scale, please put your hands together and welcome 2 world champions on the stage, both representing Golden Boy Promotions. Of course, the Executioner, Bernard Hopkins. And the Golden Boy himself, Oscar de la Hoya. All right, first up on the scale, Giovanni Mesa from El Paso, Texas. All right, Giovanni Mesa scheduled to be first on the scale. We'll actually put his opponent up first. Jordan Cervantes, please take the scale. From East LA, his professional debut tomorrow night, and he comes in officially 136.4 in his pro debut as a lightweight professional. Let's get Centeno and Cabrera. You will be next on the scale for us. Again, doors will open at 3 p.m. on the West Coast, with this fight taking place at 3:10, and you can stream it live on the Golden Boy YouTube channel. It all kicks off live right here on the West Coast from Commerce Casino and Hotel. And now here is Giovanni Mesa. 137.2 official weight for Giovanni Mesa. Again, the first 4 fights will be streamed on the Golden Boy YouTube channel. And then, fight fans, we encourage you to subscribe to the DAZN channel and catch all of the fight action tomorrow night as we kick off live with our worldwide stream at 5 p.m. Pacific. All brought to you by Golden Boy Promotions. Bet online, your online sportsbook experts. And masculine, it's a mentality. Don't be a man, be the man. First fight, 4 rounds in the lightweight division. Giovanni Mesa looks for his first pro win out of El Paso, Texas, taking on the East LA native in his pro debut, Jordan Cervantes. El Príncipe Carlos Cuadras inside the building today, the former world champion, making his presence known. He will be in attendance tomorrow for the action that kicks off at 3:10 on the west side. Mesa, Cervantes, thank you, gentlemen. We will see you inside the ring tomorrow. And on to our next fight tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, 4 rounds in the super bantamweight division, featuring from Managua, Nicaragua, Juan Centeno. His opponent from Sonora, Mexico, is Gael Cabrera. But first, before we bring them up, let's go over to Beto Duran.
All right, Joe, make sure you get your tickets for tomorrow. A few tickets remaining. Go to Golden Boy Promotions website or go to the Golden Boy social media accounts to make sure you find out exactly what's going on. Really cool features behind the scenes from this week. All right, now joined by Jordan Cervantes, the 20-year-old from East Los Angeles. You grew up right down the street. Oscar De La Hoya is here. You said it yesterday at the press conference. Same high school, Garfield High. How cool is it that you get to make your pro debut here?
Very good. I'm ready. I'm ready to let everybody know my skills.
And what are those skills, young man?
Slick, be smart, and fight with everything you got.
All right, you'll be able to check him out tomorrow on the Golden Boy YouTube page. 20-year-old Jordan Cervantes makes his pro debut. Good luck to you.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, Joe, the kid's ready to go. Are you?
I am ready to go, and our next fight's ready to go as well. 4-round super bantamweights. Let's bring up Juan Centeno from Nicaragua and from Sonora, Mexico, Gael Cabrera. Juan Centeno first on the scale. Official weight 127.6. 127.6. His opponent 1-0 with a knockout in his debut from Sonora, Mexico, Gael Cabrera. Cabrera 126.2, 126.2. Cabrera. Gomez Reyes next. Juan Centeno from Managua, Nicaragua, looking for his 9th professional victory against El Terror from Sonora, Mexico, Gael Cabrera. The young super bantamweight looks to remain perfect inside the rings tomorrow evening. And a big challenge in front of him, the veteran Centeno, taking on the young undefeated Cabrera from La Ciudad Obregón. All right, Beto, you are standing by with our next one tonight.
All right, Joe, this 19-year-old from Ciudad Obregón, Mexico, Gael El Terror Cabrera, he puts on a show. He's a highly touted amateur out of Mexico, and he's going to be a big-time prospect. Gael's been working on his English. He told me, Beto asked me one question in English. Okay, how do you feel?
I am ready.
All right, he's working on it, Joe. I am ready. All right, para toda la gente de Sonora, ¿qué les tienes que decir? All the people in Sonora, Mexico, what do you have to tell them?
Pues que no se pierdan mi pelea y no se pierdan esta gran función hecha por Golden Boy. Vamos a dar todo el día de mañana y pues a darle.
All right, don't miss this fight. Thanks to everyone from Golden Boy putting on this show. Do not miss my fight tomorrow. Buena suerte. Good luck to you.
Muchas gracias.
All right, Gael Cabrera, you can watch him tomorrow on the Golden Boy YouTube page. Do not miss that young man. 19 years old, and he's ready to put on a show. That Golden Boy YouTube broadcast gets going at 3 o'clock, Joe.
Thank you, Beto. Now, fight fans, we're ready for our third preliminary bout tomorrow on the Golden Boy YouTube channel. 6 rounds of super lightweight action. And first to step up onto the scale from Mexico City, Mexico, Roberto Gomez. His opponent from Mexicali, Baja California, Mexico, Pimpón Reyes. Roberto Gomez, official weight 140 even, 140, 140 for Gomez. His opponent from Mexicali, ladies and gentlemen, here is Pimpón Reyes. And the undefeated Reyes, 139.6, 139.6, Pimpón Reyes. Roberto Gomez 5-1 with 5 knockouts, all of his wins by KO, takes on undefeated Mexicali, Baja California native Pimpón Reyes, who stands at 10-0 with 5 knockouts. This is your third fight tomorrow, live on the Golden Boy YouTube channel. 6 rounds, super lightweights. Gómez contra Reyes.
Golden Boy Promotions, Mexican Independence Weekend here at the Commerce Casino in Commerce, California, not too far from the downtown LA offices of Golden Boy Promotions. Joined now by Pimpon Reyes, young man. He's got the huaraches on, so you know it's Mexican Independence Weekend. He's feeling pretty good, representing Westside Boxing, the Salcedo Brothers, and also Palmdale, but most importantly, the roots in Mexicali. Pimpon, what kind of fight are we going to see tomorrow?
Zepeda, good morning. Shout out to everybody paying attention. Just ready for an action-packed fight, man. Came to give my all. That's what we train for. So, estamos listos. Aquí el sábado vamos a dar un buen espectáculo a todos. Y más que nada van a haber trancazos. Lo acabo de decir, es una fecha y muy importante para nosotros. Hoy va a ser el grito, entonces también mañana no te vamos a andar gritando ya después de la pelea. Así que saludos a todos. De un todo corazón, un abrazo, un fuerte. Ahí estamos. Un saludo al Neto. Gracias por la bandera, Neto. Nunca te lo dije. Al Gabriel. A todo el hermosísimo Gesta de Sinaloa y arriba México, cabrones, porque van a llevar trancazo el sábado.
That's why I like interviewing Pimpon. You ask him one question, he answers in 2 languages. Pimpon, good luck to you. Joe, can you top that?
Thank you, Beto. Now, fight fans, we're ready for our final preliminary bout tomorrow. 6 rounds in the super featherweight division. From Guadalajara, Mexico, Eric Benitez. And from Denver, Colorado, Daniel Garcia. Benitez will be first on the scale. Stand by, Junebug. We'll get to you in just a moment. Stepping up first, ladies and gentlemen, from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, here is Idaho, Eric Benitez. 131.6 for Benitez, 131.6. And now here's his undefeated opponent, 6-0 with 5 knockouts, Junebug, Daniel Garcia. 132 pounds even for Junebug. 132, Daniel Garcia. And in just a moment, we will get a word from Junebug when he stands by with Beto Duran. We remind you, ladies and gentlemen, doors will open at 3 o'clock tomorrow. 3:10 is our first fight. If you cannot make it to the venue, please join us online at the Golden Boy YouTube channel. And then 5 p.m. on the West Coast, we kick off our live worldwide stream on DAZN. The action is headed your way. Catch it all tomorrow right here from Commerce, California. Beto.
Yeah, one of the cool features about this, Oscar De La Hoya said, I want to show all my fighters, and the Golden Boy YouTube stream will have 4 fights available for you starting at 3 o'clock Pacific. Myself, Scrappy Ramirez, Sofia Gutierrez will be on the broadcast. And then at 5 o'clock, DAZN takes over. Corey Erdman and Jojo Diaz will be on that broadcast mic tomorrow evening here from Commerce, California. So if you want to go and follow the Golden Boy social media accounts for all the behind-the-scenes coverage and a cool feature on El Camarón Zepeda, where they went down to his hometown in San Mateo de Atenco in Mexico. Some cool drone videos of that. So make sure you subscribe to the Golden Boy YouTube page for all that information for you. We will be talking with Junebug Garcia, the 22-year-old. Also on the broadcast will be Pimpon Reyes, Gael Cabrera, and Jordan Cervantes. Few tickets are available. Commerce Casino, a great setup. Mexican Independence Weekend, a lot of history been made over the years. Of course, Oscar De La Hoya being one of the reasons for so many great fights on this holiday. And fighters trying to make a name for themselves, and one of them is Junebug Garcia from Denver, Colorado, 6-0, 5 KOs, 22 years old. Junebug, that's a cool shirt. Tell me about this. Where'd you get this from?
Just the design of my trunks for the fight. So the same colors that are on the skull and the jacket that he's going to be wearing are the same colors as my trunks.
All right, well, who made it?
This shirt, it's ink pushers, but the trunks are always my grandma. My grandma makes them handmade.
Wait, your grandma makes your trunks?
Yes.
Every single time?
Yes, ever since I was a little kid, even my uncles that used to box, she used to make them. So she makes them, yeah, handmade.
All right, let me give you a tip. Whenever you shout out grandma, you gotta say her name, man. You gotta say her name. Grandma who?
Well, I call her Lulu. Grandma Lulu. You'll see her. You'll see her, and she's the best. She always makes my trunks, and so ever since I was a little kid.
All right, well, Grandma Lulu, great job, and the way your grandson is going, you're gonna have to buy some more material. He's 6-0, 5 KOs. Junebug Garcia, good luck to you tomorrow.
Thank you very much. I'm excited to show off tomorrow and give a good show.
All right, representing the 303, Junebug, we'll talk to you tomorrow. You can see him. He's the main event on the Golden Boy YouTube page, which get going at 3 o'clock. Junebug will be in the ring a little bit after 4 o'clock. Now, join. Junebug, you're cool. I like you, but there's an alien here. Not the one you found in Mexico either, right?
And the perfect colors for alien, green.
Fly, Eagle, fly, Bernard. Go ahead.
Yes,
There you
yes.
go. All right, the Hall of Famer himself, the alien, the executioner, all the nicknames, Bernard Hopkins. This weekend, you're back here talking with the fighters, Mexican Independence Weekend. It's a special one in the sport of boxing, isn't it?
Yes, it's a special month of boxing, and especially the 9th month of the year, closing out 23, fast approaching 24. What a better card to have and to display what's going to be for 2024. There's a lot of talent that's going to be shown come Saturday night on DAZN.
B-Hop, you know about fighting on big days. You know about fighting for titles. The main event tomorrow, Camarón Zepeda. He's trying to put the 135-pound division on notice. What do you like about that young man?
They will be on notice after Saturday. I like everything about him. I like his attitude, first of all, and also the work ethics shows when he goes in there and fight every time. And I'm not looking for anything different other than maybe early stoppage or a savage beating. But this is what boxing is about. You making a statement, you proving who you are when you go in that ring, in that square circle. That'll expose you or it gives you more credibility. This is a time for credibility in the state of boxing right now.
Bernard, you're a partner at Golden Boy Promotions. You get your staff working really hard. There's fights all of October. November's coming up. This is about closing the year strong for the company, isn't it?
Yes, I mean, it's important that, you make that statement now. Those who say that they're not being recognized or they have they have to show themselves that they're relevant, then it's up to them. It's up to them to leave that statement in 23, leading into 2024. So I told all the fighters at the press conference, make that statement, go into 2024, and have people's name on your mind, on their mind. And when you do that, you set yourself up to be in the line of conversation, and that conversation, along with your performance and victories, will take you to good places, and that's up top.
The Hall of Famer himself, Bernard Hopkins, letting you fighters know, stay ready in that gym. And you know who doesn't have to stay ready? The Mariachi Gallos de Oro. They're ready to put on a show before we get to our DAZN fighters.
¡Y viva México, señores! ¡Una vez más! Soy pura mexicana, nacida en este suelo, en tan hermosa tierra que es mi linda nación. Mi México querido, qué linda es mi bandera. Si alguno la mancilla, le parto el corazón. ¡Todos! ¡Viva México! ¡Viva! ¡Viva América! ¡Viva! ¡Oh suelo bendito de Dios! ¡Viva México! ¡Viva! ¡Viva América! ¡Viva! Mi sangre por ti daré yo. ¡Ay, no! ¡Y viva Oscar de la Hoya! ¿Bailamos? Soy pura mexicana y nunca me he rajado. Si quieren informarse, la historia les dirá que México es valiente, que nunca se ha rajado. ¡Viva la democracia y también! ¡Viva México! ¡Viva! ¡Viva América! ¡Viva! ¡Oh suelo bendito de Dios! ¡Viva México! ¡Viva! ¡Viva América! ¡Viva! Mi sangre por ti daré yo. ¡Eso! ¡Bravo!
Well, who knew Bernard Hopkins had moves like that? How about a big hand for B-Hop? Quite impressive. Hopefully we can wait another year to see that one again. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 8 rounds, our DAZN opener. This scheduled in the middleweight division. Let's bring him up. Simon Madsen from Cancun, Mexico, takes on the Kansas City, Kansas native, Eric Priest. This fight will start live at 5 p.m. on the West Coast on DAZN, our worldwide stream. Again, all brought to you by Golden Boy Promotions. Bet Online, our sponsors, the official sports book for all of tomorrow night's fight odds and masculine. It's a mentality. Don't be a man, be the man. First on the scale, let's bring up Simon Madsen from Cancun, Mexico. El Viquino. 158.6 official. 158.6 for Madsen. His opponent from Kansas City, Kansas, 10-0 with 7 knockouts. Here is Eric Priest. 159.8 for Priest, the undefeated middleweight from Kansas City, Kansas. Golden Boy President Eric Gomez on the stage with us today as well, representing for Golden Boy. This is your DAZN opener, ladies and gentlemen. Again, 5 o'clock on the West Coast. Simon Madsen, 13-1 with 10 knockouts. The heavy-handed middleweight takes on undefeated Eric Priest of Kansas City.
Mexican Independence Weekend, DAZN and Golden Boy getting together. 5 o'clock the start of the broadcast on DAZN. Who's going to open it up? The young man from Kansas City, Kansas, not Missouri. Get it right. It's Kansas. That's where you're from. 10-0, 7 KOs, 24 years old. For people who are going to watch you for the first time tomorrow, what do they expect?
I expect a great performance. You know, I've had a great camp, great training. I feel wonderful. Coming out, I'm not to play, so just go out there and do my thing. So that's yeah.
You saw your opponent. What'd you think?
I think he's game. You know, but so am I. So we'll butt heads tomorrow.
All right, you're looking at him, and you're okay, Eric. You're half Korean. You're fighting on Mexican Independence Weekend. Oscar's behind you. How cool is that? Because I know you train here in LA. You know what the significance of it.
Yeah, no, it's awesome. It's yeah, I've watched so many fights on this day. You know, so just having a fight of my own on this day is pretty wonderful. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Really.
All right, well, good luck to you, man.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
All right, Eric Priest opens up the DAZN broadcast tomorrow, Joe.
Hey, thanks, Bethel. Let's move on, ladies and gentlemen. 8 rounds in the light heavyweight division from Mexico City, Mexico. Here's Ricardo Luna. His opponent from Houston, Texas, DFG, Darius Foga. Once again, Ricardo Tyson Luna. 170.8. Next up, his opponent from Houston, Texas, Darius Fogum. Step on up, Darius. DFJ from Houston, Texas. $170.8. And DFG has a fan out in the audience already. In just a moment, we'll get a chance to hear from DFG as he makes a trip out to California from Houston, Texas. Both fighters came in 170.8. in an exciting 8-round light heavyweight bout indeed. It's coming up tomorrow on DAZN here inside of Commerce Casino. Eight rounds of light heavyweight action. Ricardo Tyson Luna, 25-10 with 16 KOs, takes on the undefeated 6-0, all 6 wins by knockout, DFG. Catch him tomorrow. Beto, let's hear from DFG.
All right, Joe, you're doing a great job today. You're not looking like it's our first time doing this together, right? We're having a good time here. Darius Fulgham. All right, so it says he's from Houston, Texas, but I think El Paso's claiming him. I think Dallas is claiming him. Corpus, the Rio Grande Valley. How does the kid from Houston end up training in L.A.?
Well, let's start off. We got Killeen, Texas, too.
Oh, we got Killeen, too. All right. Fresco, everything. Denton, while you're at it. Go ahead.
No, but met some amazing people out in L.A., and I got a blessed opportunity to go train with them and really connect. It's all about experiencing the world and traveling and really getting the best work possible. And so, not just from Texas, from California as well.
All right, DFG, what does that stand for?
Stands for Destined for Greatness.
Destined for Greatness, where'd that come from?
I believe it. It's just a mentality. I've had it since I was a kid. I always believed I was going to be good at something. And I think the main thing I want people to understand with Destined for Greatness is it's about the work that's put in with it. You know, it's a mindset you got to have if you really want to succeed.
All right, who's that little girl yelling DFG over and over and over?
Oh, wait, that's my nephew. That's my nephew, Jace.
No, those girls and boys yelling, everybody, a bunch of little kids.
Okay, well then hey, look, DFG for the kids, okay?
DFG for the kids. DFG is going to make a lot of fans tomorrow. 6-0, 6 KOs, destined for greatness, just like Joe Martinez.
Appreciate that compliment, Beto, and my sentiments are shared with you as well. Now, folks, we are ready for our championship fights. 3 of them headed your way, 32 rounds of championship boxing, and the first in the women's minimum weight division for the IBF WBO Minimum Weight World Championship. It's brought to you by Oscar de la Hoya's Golden Boy Promotions and this bout in association with Marv Nation. First up, we will bring the challenger. From Guatemala, here is Maria Santizo. And her opponent from San Jose, Costa Rica, here is the world champion, Yoka Valle. And she is ready to step on the scale, Maria Santizo. First on the scale. 104.2, 104.2. Santizo, 104.2 official weight for the Guatemalan. And here is the Costa Rican world champion, Yoka Valle. 105 on the nose, 105 pounds for Yoka Valle. The upset-minded, la imparable Maria Santizo from Guatemala. Guatemala, 11-3, 6 knockouts. Takes on the world champion defending her title, IBF WBO minimum weight champ, Yoka Valle from San Jose, Costa Rica. Again, our world title bout, 10 rounds, minimum weight division, IBF and WBO strap on the line tomorrow evening. You can catch it on DAZN. Brought to you by Golden Boy Promotions. That fight in association with Marv Nation and guaranteed to be a can't-miss fight tomorrow evening. Yoka Valle defending that belt here inside of Commerce Hotel and Casino. Beto, I know you have some thoughts on this one yourself.
Yeah, for this one, Joe, make sure you get tickets. A few tickets are still available. We're going to have Yoka Valle talk with her, the champion. IBF, WBO minimum weight belts are on the line. Yoka, ¿cómo te sientes? How do you feel?
I'm ready. I'm ready for the fight.
Well, it's good though. We're ready to watch you fight. You're going to defend your belts. Vas a defender tu cinturón. ¿Qué pelea vamos a esperar? What kind of fight are we going to expect tomorrow?
Bueno, van a ver, celebrando las fiestas patrias por México, van a ver un puro estilo mexicano.
All right, because we're going to be celebrating Mexican Independence Weekend, we're going to have the Mexican style for you. You have a record of 28-2. You've been fighting for this. You've been wanting this. How bad do you want to put on a great show tomorrow? Tienes récord de 28-2. ¿Quieres esto? Estás defendiendo tu cinturón, peleando duro toda tu carrera. ¿Qué difícil es mañana la pelea?
Bueno, es difícil llegar a ser campeona, pero más difícil es mantenerse. Por eso siempre estamos enfocadas con mi entrenadora Gloria Alvarado en intentar siempre dar una milla extra.
It's hard to become a champion. It's even harder to stay a champion. That's why we're always working hard with our trainer and everybody else on our team to keep going and putting on a show. Pues buena suerte. Costa Rica, ¿qué tenemos que decir? What do we have to say?
Bueno, para agradecer a Costa Rica por el apoyo y pura vida.
All right, you got to say pura vida, Joe.
All right, Yoka, we look forward to seeing that fight tomorrow evening. World Championship on the line as Yoka Vaya defends that belt against Maria Santizo. And now we'll move to our co-main event tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. The WBA Intercontinental Featherweight Championship on the line. 10 rounds. First up, the challenger from Ciudad de Mexico, Mexico, Edwin Pupo Palomares. And his opponent from Vancouver, Washington, he is El Tornado Victor Morales. Palomares official weight 125.4. 125.4 Palomares. And now here's the unbeaten champion. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome El Tornado Victor Morales. 126 for the defending WBA Intercontinental Featherweight champion Victor Morales. He is ready to defend that belt tomorrow evening. 18-0, one draw with 9 wins, coming by knockout against the challenger from Mexico City, Pupo Edwin Palomares. He is 18-4-2 with 9 knockouts to his credit. They will face each other one more time before the leather is put on tomorrow evening. Edwin Palomares, El Pupo from Mexico City, facing off with the champion Victor Morales from Washington. The unbeaten record on the line for the champ. He looks to defend tomorrow. It's a featherweight showdown. Ladies and gentlemen, your co-main event. And Beto standing by to talk to Victor Morales tomorrow night. That fight going down, Beto. I'm excited for the co-main event and, of course, the main event as well. But you take this one.
You should be excited, Joe. It'll be a good co-main tomorrow. Victor Morales, Vancouver, Washington, right across from Portland, representing all Pacific Northwest, and also representing the roots in Chihuahua, where his dad is from. Victor, all right, what was that stare down like?
It's another stare down. You look into the soul of another person, trying to take what I have. You know, we're going to go out there and do what we do best.
Your last fight, even Oscar said at the press conference yesterday, you knocked out an opponent, you knocked out a De La Hoya, you opened up some eyes. What are we going to get tomorrow?
Another statement made.
Simple as that.
As simple as that. We're going to go out there and do what we do.
El Tornado, Victor Morales. You'll see him tomorrow, Joe. 18-0-1, 9 KOs. Good luck to you, man.
Thank you so much.
There it is, representing the Pacific Northwest and Chihuahua, Mexico. Good luck to you, Victor. We'll see more of him. He's a co-main tomorrow on DAZN, taking on Edwin Palomares from Mexico City. It's Mexican Independence Weekend, so that means Golden Boy is going to put on a show. And right now, a man that knows all about putting on shows on Mexican Independence Weekend, the one, the only, the Hall of Famer, the CEO and chairman of Golden Boy, Oscar de la Hoya.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Oscar, this weekend, it's special for you. Why? Viva Mexico!
No, look, Mexican weekend, September 16, has always been a tradition for Mexican boxing and for global boxing. I had the privilege to fight 9 times on this weekend in my career. It was memorable, it was special, the fans make it happen. The very first fighter to start this tradition wasn't Julio Cesar Chavez, who's the greatest Mexican fighter of all time, but it was Salvador Sanchez who started this tradition. So tomorrow night, William Zepeda and Gesta will have an opportunity to continue that tradition and fight with passion, fight with heart, and make all the fans happy across the globe.
That's Zepeda's dad right there. San Mateo Tenco. I heard you. Let's go cheat. Right? ¿Estamos bien? All right. They're all fired up, Oscar. Well, before we talk about the main event, the females, Yoka Valle, Santizo, that's a fight you're really excited about.
I'm really, really excited about Yoka Valle, the greatest athlete from Costa Rica. She's putting Costa Rica on the map. It's a beautiful country. We're excited about this fight, and tomorrow will be a war.
And the main event, Mercito Gesta doesn't back down from anybody. He's a tough Filipino fighter. He comes to bring it every single time. But Camarón Zepeda's been making some noise. You signed him a few years ago. He's just been knocking people out. This division with Camarón, he's knocking on the door, isn't he?
Well, he is knocking on the door, but he does have a very, very tough fighter in front of him. Mercito Gesta has been a warrior for so many years. He's coming off a great win against Jojo Diaz. This is, again, another great opportunity for him against an undefeated fighter who's coming to win, who's coming with everything. So tomorrow night will be a barn burner.
That'll be on DAZN. DAZN broadcast gets going at 5 o'clock. Oscar, you have your staff working really hard. Busy month of October coming up, November, December. You've been tweeting about that. But this right here, the setup right here, this setup back here, the mariachis are ready to go. Special on Mexican Independence Weekend, isn't it? The way they have it all.
It is special. And again, que viva Mexico, cabrón. Gracias.
¡Ay, ay, ay! ¡No más! ¡Viva México! ¡Viva Zepeda! ¡Ay! Aquí está mi gallo de oro, retador de los valientes, que al pelear en los palenques siempre tiene que ganar. Yo le juego donde quiera porque sé que no se raja. Cuando miran sus navajas les da por cacaraquear. Es Lorenzo Benavides para mí el mejor gallero. Mi cariño por entero le entregué sin condición. Y al pelear el gallo de oro se olvidó la campanera, que se juega donde quiera, a los pies de un espolón.
Aquí está mi gallo de oro,
dispuesto a rifar su suerte al pulque por valiente, le quité lo pamparrón. Aquí está mi gallo de oro, que ya le ha ganado al giro, con que le ponga del tiro.
Esto ya me rifa, una veira.
Rifará su corazón. ¡Y viva México!
Aquí
está mi gallo de oro, dispuesto a rifar su suerte al pulque por valiente, le quité lo fanfarrón. Aquí está mi gallo de oro, que ya le ha ganado al giro, con que le ponga del tiro. Rifará su corazón.
ladies and gentlemen, we are set to go from Commerce Casino here in Commerce, California. The main event tomorrow evening, 12 rounds of boxing scheduled for the WBA Continental America's Lightweight Championship. It's all brought to you by Oscar de la Hoya's Golden Boy Promotions, sponsored by Bet Online, your online sportsbook experts, and Masculine. It's a mentality. Don't be a man, be the man. And now, fight fans, let's meet our two fighters for tomorrow night's main event. First up, from San Diego, California, here is Mercito No Mercy Gesta! And his opponent, hailing from San Mateo Atenco, Mexico, William El Camarón Zepeda! All right, first on the scale, here is Mercito Gesta. 134.2 pounds, 134.2 for the veteran Mercito Gesta. And here's his undefeated foe, 28-0, 24 knockouts, William Zepeda. 134.2 pounds for the defending WBA Continental America's lightweight champion. San Diego up at Commerce today, representing Mercito Gesta. He is here looking to shock the world tomorrow evening as he goes against the undefeated 28-fight veteran who is perfect with 24 knockouts, El Camarón William Zepeda. Your main event, both fighters 134.2. and both ready for ring war. It's going down at Commerce Casino. Ladies and gentlemen, get your tickets and join us for all the action tomorrow starting at 3 o'clock as we make our way to this main event, the WBC Continental America's Lightweight Championship on the line.
All right, we'll be talking with Mercito Gesta. Let's go, Mercito. You got your dad back here. You got Marvin. You got Wildcard Boxing behind you. Yes. All right. I think you only had your manager and a couple other people on your side. You said you love the underdog role. Why?
Well, I kind of like it because there's no pressure about it. And, you know, for me, just to show, just go in the ring. I don't care if it's I'm the underdog or on top. The real deal is the fight time.
All right, at the fight time, you'll take on anybody. You don't back away. Eric Gomez always says they call you and you said yes before even knowing what's going on. Why take on Camarón Zepeda?
Obviously, Camarón Zepeda is upcoming fighter, good fighter, strong, and you know that's supposed to be the boxing. You know, whoever is the best in your weight division, face it, so you know if you are good enough to face the champion or the good fighter.
All right, well, tomorrow, Mercito No Mercy Gesta puts it on the line against Camarón Zepeda. Gracias.
Thank you.
All right, salamat.
Salamat.
All right, there you go. Marvin, get ready. I'm ready for you. All right, here you go, Camarón Zepeda. Come over here. We're going to let them make all the noise for you. Panda's going to come over here and translate on this side. All right. I heard your dad again. Keeps on making noise. How do you feel?
I feel good, ready to fight.
I feel good, ready to fight. You keep on working on your English. That's good. What kind of fight are we going to see tomorrow? ¿Qué pelea vamos a tener mañana?
Bueno, pues como lo conmemora la fecha, va a ser una guerra. Estoy seguro que Mercito viene a dejar todo al ring. Pero nosotros nos preparamos muy bien, como siempre. Gracias a mi equipo por todo ese apoyo, estarme respaldando ahí y vamos a dar un gran espectáculo.
Well, we know just because of the date, we know Mercito's a great warrior. I prepared myself well alongside my team, and we're going to come and leave everything here for Mexican Independence Day.
Fighting on Mexican Independence Day, the main event, it's special for you. Why? Peleando esta fecha es especial. ¿Por qué?
Pues por toda la tradición de México y pues todo lo que ha conllevado a lo que es el boxeo también ha sido un despunte para grandes campeones. Hoy tengo la oportunidad de encabezar una gran cartelera, una gran fecha, entonces vamos a hacerle honor a eso.
It's a Mexican tradition, great fighters. I have the honor now to be able to come and fight on this Mexican day and give him my honor, and this is Mexican night.
All right. Jacob is your name, but everybody calls you Panda. You're the trainer. You found this guy as an amateur. They call each other. Why can he make noise in this division?
Who else can throw 1,538 punches in 12 rounds? This guy's gonna throw 2,000 this time, and because he's native Mexican, and this is his day.
All right, so it'll be Camarón Zepeda. Good luck to you. Buena suerte.
Muchas gracias y un saludo a toda la gente mexicana.
You see the difference. It's soft-spoken, but he gets after it. San Mateo Atenco, 28-0, 24 KOs. Joe Martinez, tomorrow you will be bringing that man into the ring.
Well, we are looking for the fight action to go off tomorrow, 3 o'clock. Don't forget, folks, join us here live at Commerce Casino, and then 5 o'clock worldwide for our international and local audience. If you cannot make it to the show, catch it on DAZN at 5 o'clock. 3 o'clock on Golden Boy's YouTube channel, 5 on the West Coast on DAZN. We'll see you tomorrow for the fight action from here inside at Commerce Casino.
What she did right there, it only gets Zepeda more angry.
A good 1-2, snapping back the head is Gesta, coming out attacking right away is Mercito Gesta.
Here is the undefeated William El Camarón Zepeda.